Sir, this issue of the railway committee, it actually only has one item in its agenda for the year, and that is to announce a dividend. Okay. And Suresh Prabhuji, the honorable, enthusiastic railway minister, who is very, very enthusiastic and very earnest in his efforts, we really appreciate that, especially with the way he's coordinating with all the states. We appreciate that, Mr. Suresh Prabhu. I want to make a few points, because this discussion may be for 20-25 minutes, but it's worth 12,000-13,000 crores. I'll tell you why it is worth 12,000-13,000 crores. Sir, this committee from 1920s, I think it was 1929, was when it was separated from the Indian Railways. The railway budget and the Indian Railways got separated, so the railways then after that became a public sector undertaking to make profit. That was the old colonial leftover, hangover. Now, sir, the commitment to the railways has changed. It's not only about profit, it is also about a social responsibility. Now, in 1964, on the recommendations of this committee, 100 crores was given as dividend to the Indian Railways. And after that, the Indian Railways uses it for whatever projects. For the last few years, this dividend has been from 7%, 6%, 5%, so much so now, this year, the committee has recommended that the dividend will come down from 5 to 4%, but that still means Mr. Suresh Prabhu will have 6,000 crores of rupees. Other papers have come, but chodo. Will have 6,000 crores in each, in the left pocket 6,000 crores, and in the right pocket 6,000 crores. So my question first is, sir, why do we need to even give 1% takeaway from the railways to give the central government? Why? Let that money remain in the railways, because that can be used for other social sector projects. You use it in Kashmir, you use it in places which are unconnected. So, my recommendation, the Standing Committee of the Indian Railways, the Railway Standing Committee, has made a very serious recommendation this year. My colleague was the chairman. That recommendation the Standing Committee has made a recommendation of 0%. Now I understand, if we suddenly, from 12,000 crores, give him 0, then Prabhuji will be very disappointed. However, sir, I really think, as a house, as parliamentarians, we should take this issue up and reduce 4%, then 2%, and off it goes. Because the railways cannot have this 12,000 crores extra. And I'll tell you why. Because once this money goes to the railways, with no offense meant to Suresh Prabhuji, then the priorities change. Let me give you one example, and that's my problem about giving this money away. What is the priorities change? So this is a serious subject. Give me a few minutes, because I'm a bit familiar with this. So, for example, to build a bullet train. Now, we all want a bullet train. Bullet train is very good. But to build a bullet train, sir, the cost of that bullet train, even if Japan gives you money, will be 90,000 to 100 crores. And what does it do? It connects Mumbai to Ahmedabad. Sir, you put that money, 40-50,000 crores into the national highway. You will have better roads. You put it into your other programs. Sir, you can increase your safety. So otherwise, this will become, sir, one big problem. I don't have any problem with having a bullet train, but I think if you use your money like this, Suresh Prabhuji, it will be bullet, but it will be a misfired bullet. I would rather you put it, because today, you look at the railways, and he's inherited some of it, and not all through his fault. There is over 1 lakh crores of cost overrun on the railways. If you look at the smaller projects, it's about 7,000 crores. So with all this kind of money, my simple question is, in the same way like in the morning we said, why do you want cess? So please, Mr. Railway Minister, and I would like all parties in opposition, government, anyone, to consider this old colonial system of giving railway money, sucking railway money out, because one Mr. Ackworth thought about this system in 1929, that we still have to follow the system. My crucial point here, sir, the role, if you look at Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, 22,000 crores. The total roads and highways is 55,000 crores. My thought I want to leave behind, sir, since the concept of the Indian Railways has changed from colonial times, and today there's a social responsibility as well as a commercial viability. The only way to stop doing this is not to give the finance minister. What is basically happening is Suresh Prabhuji is giving the Honorable Arun Jaitley ji 12,000 crores of rupees. That's the bottom line of this, what we are discussing today. So this year, okay sir, but really, next year we should, and look at the standing committee recommendations, look at the discussions held in the Railway Convention. I think this is beyond a political issue, and I think the Indian Railways, and I speak for them, must keep all the money, so no more dividend. This year, jo mil gaya, to ho gaya.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.